Good morning, dear students. Today we have discussed about PN junction diode. Last class we have discussed about the conductivity of the material. According to electrical conductivity, material classified into three types, that is conductor, semiconductor and insulator. Today we have discussed about PN junction diode, in which before that we just discussed what is semiconductor. Semiconductor is a material which electrical conductivity lies in between conductor and insulator. In case of PN junction diode, we have used two types of semiconducting material, that is P type and N type. First thing, semiconductor is classified into two types. One is intrinsic semiconductor, another one is extrinsic semiconductor. Again, extrinsic semiconductor is classified into two types. That is, one is P type, another one is N type. In PN junction, what is how it is function or how it is designed? First thing, what is PN junction diode? When a P-type semiconductor is suitably joined with N-type semiconductor, then PN junction diode is formed. In case of P-type semiconducting material, majority charge carrier is hole. In case of N-type semiconducting material, majority charge carrier is electron. Then the junction, when the P-type semiconductor is suitably joined with N-type semiconductor, then the junction is known as PN junction, and here a barrier is developed, that is potential barrier. Next thing, this is the symbol of PN junction diode. This side is positive terminal and this side is negative terminal. Positive terminal is known as anode and negative terminal is known as cathode. PN junction diode, during forward biased condition, it is on. That is, during forward biased condition means when P type of the terminal is connected to the positive supply and N type of the terminal is connected to the negative supply of the battery, then it is in forward biased condition. That means it is closed circuit, current flow through this circuit. Then during reverse biased condition, PN junction diode is off. That means anode is connected to the negative side and cathode is connected to the positive side of the battery, then it is off, means open circuit. This is the figure of how PN junction diode function during forward biased condition. Next thing, just see, during forward biased condition or it is in reverse biased condition, just see, positive terminal is connected to the negative side of the battery and negative terminal of the is connected to the positive side of the supply. This is in reverse biased condition. In this condition, diode is in off. That means no current flow this circuit. Okay, now we just come to know about rectifier. What is rectifier? What is the function of rectifier? Rectifier is an electronic device which converts AC signal to pulsating DC signal. Next thing is classification of rectifier. Rectifier is basically classified into two types. One is half wave rectifier, another one is full wave rectifier. Again, full wave rectifier is classified into two types. One is center tap full wave rectifier, another one is bridge full wave rectifier. In case of half wave rectifier, what will happen? As per rectifier definition, AC signal is converted into pulsating DC. Then we just consider during positive half cycle. This one is input signal and this one is output signal. Okay, during positive half cycle, what will happen? In case of half wave rectifier, diode D1, A terminal, this one is B terminal. During positive half cycle, A terminal is positive, B terminal is negative. Then diode is connected to positive and negative, then it is in forward biased condition. That means diode D1 is on. So current flow through this circuit as well as we get the output across the load resistor. During negative half cycle, what will happen? Diode is in reversed biased condition. That means diode is off. So we will not get the output across the load resistor. Again, next positive half cycle, next we get the output across the load resistor. In this way, in case of half wave rectifier, we just get the discontinuous DC output across the load resistor. Okay. Now we discuss about the full wave rectifier. Okay, now this is the how the current flow this circuit. This is the circuit diagram of a half wave rectifier. Now in case of full wave rectifier, we get the full cycle. That means just like this is the input signal of a full wave rectifier, and we get the output is continuous DC. In both half cycle, during positive half cycle as well as in negative half cycle, we get the output across the load resistor. Just see the first full wave rectifier is classified into two types. One is center tap full wave rectifier. In case of center tap full wave rectifier, just see how the current flows through this diode and we get the output. During positive half cycle, diode D1, A terminal is positive, B terminal is negative. So diode D1 is in forward biased condition, so we get the output across the load resistor. That means during positive half cycle we get the output across the load. During negative half cycle, what will happen? Polarity will be changed and diode D2 is in forward biased condition, diode D1 is reverse biased condition. That means by through diode D2 we get the output across the load resistor. Okay. Next thing is bridge full wave rectifier. Okay, you just see in case of bridge full wave rectifier, we have used 4 number of diodes. Just see in this rectifier, circuit, we used 4 numbers of diodes along with a step down transformer. During positive half cycle, what will happen? Diode A terminal is positive, B terminal is negative, then current always, as per current properties, current always flow from higher to lower. Then during positive half cycle, what will happen? Diode D1 is in forward biased condition, then load resistor, then diode D2 is in forward biased condition. Then as per current property, complete the cycle as well as we get the output across the load resistor. During negative half cycle, what will happen? Polarity will be changed. That means A terminal is negative and B terminal is positive. Then the diode D4 and D3 are forward biased condition, D1, D2 are reverse biased condition. That means diode D4, D3 is in on position and D1, D2 is off position. That means during negative half cycle, we get the output across the load resistor for diode D4 and D3. In this way, in case of bridge rectifier, we get the output in both half cycle. That means during positive half cycle as well as in negative half cycle. This rectifier is also a most efficient rectifier. Thank you.